Hi guys, welcome. Have you ever gone down the baking aisle at the grocery looking for a specific extract for a special baking project or special drink you want to make? You get down to that section and you find out they don't have what you want, or you look at the sticker and go, sticker shock. Well, I'm here to tell you it is a lot cheaper and you get a higher quality product if you make it yourself. I'd like to welcome you to my backyard Kentucky homestead. My name is Kim, and let's get started. So, making extracts is actually very simple. Takes basically two ingredients to make most of them. We are going to do 10 different types of extracts. I have 10 products here and some alcohol. I just got a cheaper vodka. One of the things with this, you do need a 40% alcohol, 80 proof level. Vodka is generally used because it doesn't have a flavor, so it is a very good medium to absorb the flavor as it melds out. But you could also use bourbon. You can also use rum, especially if you're making vanilla, which I have made vanilla extract now for a little over a year. It is the most amazing stuff. I gave it out for gifts at Christmas last year, and people absolutely loved it. So I've got a big bottle going. I'm not going to make it today, but I will talk you through the process. These are 10 of the most popular extracts that you can make. So what we're going to do is a cocoa with organic cocoa nibs. So make a chocolate extract, a mint extract, coconut extract, almond extract, a lime extract, lemon, orange, coffee. I'll show you the vanilla, and then cinnamon. So again, all we need is some vodka. You could also use bourbon or rum or any other alcohol. It just needs to be a 40% alcohol by volume and 80 proof. Just a few tips about using the extracts. These will be much stronger than a lot of the things that you can buy at the store, especially imitation. They will be far superior in taste. Most of these extracts will take at least 6 to 8 weeks. The citrus ones may be ready in 4 weeks, but everything else will take 6 to 8 weeks, or vanilla and almonds, probably 4 to 6 months. You can leave all of these to sit and steep for that 4 to 6 months. The longer that they do steep, the stronger the flavor will be. So what you should probably do at 4 weeks, go ahead and just do a little taste test on the citrus ones. 6 to 8 weeks, go ahead and test the other ones. See if they are where you want them. If not, put them back on the shelf. Let them continue to just sit there and melt, and they will get stronger. So you do want to store these in a dark location that is dry, cool. You do want to go in and shake them every few days to a couple of weeks, especially after it's sat for a while. You could probably do it every few weeks, but you'll just simply just shake it. This is vanilla, and this is a glass bottle. So I went ahead and just made my vanilla in the actual bottle that it came in. So there's a bunch of vanilla beans inside. But you just want to shake it every so often. Let's talk about how long your extracts will last. Once they are strained and stored in a dark, cool location, they could last for absolutely just years. Vanilla is one of those that will last, and you can make more and more vanilla from the same beans over and over. To do that, you would just decant some of this that has sat into the bottle that you're going to be using, which these flip top bottles are completely awesome. I will link that below. Also have a smaller version that I used for Christmas gifts last year. Super cute. I think these are 2 ounce. I think these are 8 ounce. Might be 16, but it's a good size. Really great for baking. So vanilla and cinnamon, you can just continue to add more alcohol to your jar or container and make more and more. The vanilla beans will not go bad. The cinnamon should not either. The one thing with the cinnamon is that it will get stronger the longer it sits. So you may want to strain it into a new container and then maybe make some more, depending on how quickly you use it. Things like coconut, chocolate, almonds, and coffee all have a high level of fat or oil level. These will eventually go rancid. What you'll want to do is periodically, throughout the time that you have it sitting on the shelf steeping, you'll want to periodically check it to see if it has started to go rancid. You probably will not get more than a year, maybe 2 batches out of these 4, where vanilla and cinnamon will probably last forever. So the produce, you could try twice, but you would want to keep a check on that every few weeks to see how it tastes, how strong it is, and if it started to sour and go rancid. Okay, let's start putting these together. So as I said, the first one I'm going to show you is the vanilla. You can get vanilla beans off Amazon. You do not need to have grade A. You can use grade B beans. They are perfectly fine. Grade B beans are just a little bit drier. They're not quite as big or plump, but we're putting them in alcohol, which is going to rehydrate them, and it will just be beautiful. So, see the beans. Shut that. So I actually have some beans in this jar here. And you probably can't see it on the screen, but you can see the little vanilla beans. So what we want to do is once you open your package, you're going to go ahead and split them just in half. Stick them in the jar, pour the vodka or bourbon or rum over them. Shake it up really good, put it on the shelf for about 6 months, and then you can decant it into smaller jars for Christmas gifts or any kind of gift, or use it for yourself. So in order to do that, I would probably use a funnel, but I don't have one right here with me. So I'm just gonna pour that in there. Oh, it smells so good. The vanilla flavor from this is better than anything I have ever gotten from a store-bought, even pure extract. This is just so good. So go ahead and close that, shake it up a little bit, and we are ready to do a lot more baking. And what I will do is just add more vodka to this, so it will keep making more. So what I will do with these, probably just put them in the freezer until I need some more. So what I'm going to use for this are clean pint-sized candy jars. And let's go ahead and start with the mint. I have mint, it's peppermint and chocolate mint. I bought 2 different plants. I honestly cannot tell the difference anymore, so we're just going to put it all in one. And we're going to just stuff the jar down, or stuff it into the jar as much as we can. This is one of those that we will want to keep track of because it could get way too strong. I'm going to take a wooden spoon handle. You can use any kind of thing like that. Just mull it up a little bit, mush it down, get those oils released a little bit. And we're going to take and fill up the jar to about 1/2 or to 1 inch headspace. So 1 inch is going to be right around where the neck of the jar starts. And this mint would be wonderful for brownies if you're doing that. You could obviously use any of these extracts in any kind of coffee drink if you want. Do be careful though, because the alcohol will not burn off in that case, where in baking the alcohol will mostly burn off. So go ahead and seal that, shake it up, make sure everything's well saturated, and then we'll put that on the shelf to sit. Okay. I get a funnel for this. This is going to be coconut. This is unsweetened shredded coconut. You could toast this if you wanted, but I'm going to go ahead and just put that in there. And I'm filling most of the jars halfway to 3/4 of the way full. So it is not an exact science, so you can put however much you want. If you have less product in there, it may take longer. If you have more of the solids in there, it would take less time possibly. My goal with this project is to have some Christmas gifts. So that's making a little bit more than I would use on a day-to-day basis, but we'll just shake that up and let that sit. So we've got 2 done. Okay. Let's do the almonds. So I have blanched sliced almonds. The skin has been removed. You don't want the skin in the jar because it has tannins and it could make the color a little darker and also a little bit bitter. So we're going to go ahead and fill the jar up. So you want to make sure you have a watertight seal because you do want to shake this regularly throughout the first few weeks, probably every 2 to 3 days at least. And then after that, you can just do once a week, and then as progresses, just as you think about it. So that's the third one. Let's do the chocolate next. Okay. So these are cocoa nibs. So they're partway through the cacao bean roasting to the chocolate making process. Oh, that smells so good. So that is 4 of the 10. The next one we're going to do is cinnamon. I just got cinnamon sticks from Walmart. And we're just going to fill the jar up. And I have to say, I was worried when I got the 4 bottles of vodka that the clerk was going to go, "What are you doing?" Because, I mean, those are good size bottles. They didn't even bat an eyelash. They didn't care. All right, that should do it. A lot more for later or another project. And put vodka. So I have my cinnamon sticks in here with the vodka, and we're gonna just shake that up and let this sit. This one, probably would check this at 6 weeks. The cinnamon is very strong, so it could really flavor that up fast, and you wouldn't want to leave that sitting in there for a very long time. So then we have coffee. Now I got a medium roast coffee, so it will probably take a little bit more and maybe a little bit longer. I have seen other people recommend a dark roast. So I'm going to fill this all the way up. Beans. It smells delicious. Oh yes. Very, very nice. So that's 6 new ones, plus our vanilla. And the last 3 that we have to do are our citrus. Now again, with the citrus, 6 months, easy. Beyond that, you would want to be checking for preservation. You want to make sure it's not going rancid. The alcohol will preserve it to a degree, but you just want to be safe with that. So what we're going to do is peel the outside layer. I have washed and scrubbed these down. We want to get the rind without any of the white pith part. The pith part is bitter, so we just want the oils from the outside. Wow. And you can smell how fragrant the oils are, because right now we're cutting into them and releasing them a little bit. And wow, it just smells wonderful. So what we're going to do is just crush these down into the jar. If you hear any noise in the background, my cats are chasing each other. The orange is floating a little bit up. We want to make sure it is completely submerged. Because if it's not underneath the alcohol, it's not going to be as well preserved. Okay. So let's do the lime. Cover it. Shake it up. Make sure everything is submerged. There we go. And then lemon is the next one. We're going to shake that up and then make sure everything's submerged. Oops. Come back. Okay, so there we have it. So the citrus ones I would check in 4 to 6 weeks. The others I would check at 6 to 8 weeks. The almond and vanilla are generally going to be best if they take 6 months, and the coffee as well probably would be better at 6 months. But just taste them as you go, but give them at least 4 to 6 weeks. For citrus, 6 to 8 weeks for the other ones. Taste them, see how strong they are. Are they where you want them? If not, go ahead and put them back in the dark shelf where it's cool. Keep shaking them up regularly, and then they will be good to go. These are 16-ounce jars. They're pint canning jars, so that will give me 8 of these little 2-ounce gift jars. So awesome. Smells good in here. So thank you guys for joining me. Hopefully you'll go make some of your own extract. It is incredibly easy. I mean, just minutes and we're done. I hope you have a wonderful day, and until the next time.